I have a very important announcement for you guys today. This is the last Try Not to Cringe video. Every single month I try to entertain you guys by torturing myself by watching these terrible videos. Skibidi toilet. But what I'm about to react to, these clips that I found today, are the worst. The most terrible things you will ever see and I will ever see. And I need to stop doing this to myself. So after today's video, I'm going to try to make happier content. And yeah, we're done with the Try Not to Cringe. But for now, enjoy the worst ever Try Not to Cringe reaction of my life.
Have you ever gone to a salon to dye your armpit and eyebrow hair? Well, if you haven't, now's your chance.
This Pride Month, Billy is hosting a complimentary
That means free
hair affirmation station at Happy Place Studio in New York City.
This is actually good because I was just thinking over breakfast this morning, I was thinking we need more hair affirmation stations to make the world a better place. Because, you know, who needs good regular hair or personality when you can have styled, colored armpit and eyebrow hair? Because those are the two most important hairs to look good.
Where you can get your body hair styled and dyed.
For me, expressing myself through my hair is such an important part of feeling confident in my appearance as a...
But why? Why? Listen, be queer. That's awesome. Good for you. But how does that correlate to you needing to dye your armpit hair for everyone to, like, throw up at? Where is the correlation? Gay people, explain in the comments.
Guess what I had for breakfast the other day?
This one's bad. So, I'm only doing one of these because I'm going to devote a whole video to this, but there's this new trend where OnlyFans girls, they go on podcasts and just say the dumbest shit imaginable to promote their OnlyFans. Guess right now what she had for breakfast. Let's see.
Oh, God.
Plan B and water.
Should've known.
Yeah, Plan B and water, yeah, oh my god, subscribe to my OnlyFans so I can have more Plan B and water, yeah. Stop. No more. I promise, the 17 views are not worth it. You don't need to be doing this to yourself. It is ridiculous the lengths people will go to get an OnlyFans subscriber. You don't need to be acting like this. And then what the hell is this? Quite frankly, I'll take this over the OnlyFans girl, because at least this guy's being original, but... You gotta give him points for going out and doing something in the world that no one has ever done before. But Sunny D into a large condom over your head will not propel you to anything great in life. But you know what? I'm gonna give this guy a pass because at least he's being, you know, different. Jesus. What bothers me, I know it's just a video on my screen. I know I can turn this off and it's not going to exist, but there is a fridge out there. More than likely, more than one person has done this with, you know, gamer girl anime juice. People do this. Like, that's probably even worse than learning Santa wasn't real as a kid, was learning that there are people like this in the universe who just exist and do things like this seriously. Like... with a smile, too. They probably gain joy from doing that. And why must we endure a reality where those people are allowed to live? I don't know. Let's just move on.
Did you guys know that it is very expensive to get the passport? I applied for my passport today in preparation for my big move.
Speaking of people who act like the person in the last one, there are people who speak like this and then think it's funny. Let's continue.
Made my wallet feel a little sad. But my emotions so heavy. So if you plan to travel anywhere outside of the country and you do not have a passport, know that it is expensive. Okay, mission completed.
All right, mission completed. At least we don't have to watch that again. There's no, what do you gain from speaking like that? Like, it's not, no one's gonna hear that and be like, oh, I want to hang out with you. It's not happening. It's just not gonna happen.
One of our frat parties, one of my boys, like, tried to fight me like
Bro,
while I was
one of
DJing.
your boys?
Yeah. Well, he's like in my frat. Like,
Yeah.
he's one of the boys. He tried to like fight me while I was DJing. He was just like, fucked up. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, you want to fight right now? And we're up on like an elevated ass like DJ stand. Dude, it was like the craziest thing. And then I pushed him off the back of it, and I felt bad, so I like caught him. I don't even know. I think there's a video of it somewhere, but nothing.
That's crazy, bro. That's so wild, man. That happened at the frat party, that you were drunk and one of your boys tried to fight you. Whose idea was it to make a frat boy podcast? There's podcasts for everything out there. I've seen a lot of terrible podcasts. I've seen the children who say what the Sigma. I've seen the OnlyFans girl podcast. I've never seen a frat boy hell yeah bro podcast. They're really just reaching everything here.
Here's 3 reasons why I wouldn't be a good waifu. Number 1.
Number 1, you make these dumbass fucking videos on the internet.
I'm shy.
I know I'm supposed to watch this whole thing. I understand that as my duty as a YouTuber, I need to watch this whole thing through. But I'm not going to, because it's my channel, and yes, there are 2 more points that I can make fun of. Yes, I should watch it through to get the full cringe, but I'm not gonna. What are you gonna do? Fight me? No, I'm moving forward. I refuse to watch that. All right, what we got here?
This is your sign to dye your hair, wear all black, and make 2024 the year of your villain arc. You just need an anthem, and I got you. I hope you burn, baby.
I mean, middle schoolers are going to love that. They're probably going to do exactly what he just said. Dye your hair black, have an emo era where you try to fight the patriarchy or whoever it is, the government, the big man upstairs, rebel against society with this cornball in a abandoned field yelling at a camera. That's something for someone. Not me, probably not you. Let's just move on.
It costs nothing to join the Sigma Wolf movement. You can get involved simply by sharing my content, following me, commenting, and engaging.
Wait, I'm feeling something come over me. The Sigma Wolves movement. No. That is exactly what he thinks is going to happen to people when they watch his videos with the very masculine black paint over his lips and face. Who the hell are even you? Like, I understand there's Andrew Tate dick riders who will join the Sigma male movement, but who are you? You had like 10 followers. I don't even know. If you guys want me to join the Sigma male movement, leave a comment down below. One more, and then we're going to get out of here. And yes, I saved the worst for last.
I do have a child that identifies as a cat. He is 14 years old. And then I also have a 5-year-old daughter, and she just came out to me as a lesbian earlier this week.
How? How does a 5-year-old be like, give me that nasty pussy? The 5-year-old just not going to say that. A 5-year-old's going to be like, hey mom, I ate my own booger. Like, you can't identify as that when you're 5.
And then I also have a 7-month-old that I don't know their gender or sexuality yet because they're too young to decide. They can't even talk.
Bro, just give them the Cheerios. Give them the Cheerios. Sorry, like, you're just talking right now. You're not accomplishing anything.
Yeah. So my son, the 14-year-old that identifies as a cat, his name is Hermie. And then
Your son's a pussy.
Middle daughter, my middle child, her name's Clydia. And then my
Chlamydia? That sounds way too much like chlamydia.
youngest name is Plushie.
Plushie?
So I use a gender-neutral name for my last kid.
Well, I mean, if your goal was to toughen these children up by getting them bullied in school purely based off of their names, you did a damn good job.
And I decided I was going to raise them with they, them pronouns because I didn't want to assume their gender.
Okay, well, that's good. That's very kind of you for making that decision for them. I have a lot more to say about this, but for the purposes of ending it on a happy note, I'm just going to turn this off and say something to you, the people. Things like this on the internet, it's very sad because people like this, they do exist, they are real, and they're probably, you've probably seen them before and you didn't even know it. However, we, the people, have the ability to fight back. We can turn off our devices, we can step outside, feel the sunlight coursing through our bodies, step on the grass, and enjoy the great outdoors. So, anytime you see something like this, and I'm going to do this too, turn it off, step outside, and reconnect with reality. Because this, none of it's real. I know the people are real, but they don't have to be real to you if you turn off the screen. Turn it off! And that's what I'm going to be doing because this is my retirement from Try Not to Cringe. I've suffered too much. I'm crying right now. Well, almost. This is the last Try Not to Cringe. Let me know what other kind of videos you want to see in the comments that will bring positivity to the world. That's all I got. Peanut out.
Orange Peanut wants you to subscribe because he needs more money.